Today we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 4 A Ma Maniére while you were sleeping. Welcome back to Kicks on Kicks, my channel where I review sneakers. Today, we're taking a look at an A Ma Maniére collab with the Jordan brand, and you already know. And for my money, A Ma Maniére does the best Air Jordan collabs, and they've done quite a few of them. But today we're talking about the Air Jordan 4 from the While You Were Sleeping pack. So quick look at the box in case you've never seen one. This is this sort of A Ma Maniére 10th anniversary Jordan collab box. Mine got ripped up a little bit in transit, but you'll see here in the back bottom corner, this is a women's Air Jordan 4 Retro OG SP for special projects, and it's Fossil Stone Metallic Pewter is the colorway on this. Women's size 10.5, men's size 9. Suggested retail on this sneaker was $250. That's crazy. But let's open up the box. You got your little hinges on the side. You got your hinge right here in the middle. That A Ma Maniére 10th anniversary logo. See, the 10. Let's open this up. We got extra laces. We got sort of sail. It's not quite wax lace, but it's not just a straight up flat lace. Then we got a white lace that's not wax at all. Let's get in here and let's look at the shoes. All right. The box has served its purpose for this video. Let's get that up out of here. Now, here we go with the shoe. So this is the Air Jordan 4 A Ma Maniére While You Were Sleeping. It is definitely got some similarities to the previous Air Jordan 4 A Ma Maniére, but there's also some clearly obvious differences. So let's jump right in. We'll start with the right shoe. So from the bottom up, got a standard Air Jordan 4 outsole. You've got that sort of like violet or iron rust type color. It's like a burgundy. And we've had this burgundy on a lot of A Ma Maniére shoes. And if you don't like burgundy, you're probably tired of seeing it. If you do like burgundy, you probably love this already. And then let's move on to the, so we got that burgundy, but then rest of this is like that sort of aged sail. This is beyond sail to me. This is almost like, shoot, it's basically like a pale yellow, but it's not. I mean, we'll call it sail because that's what it is. What it is. Looking up, we can see how that outsole kind of extends into the midsole, or as close to that midsole. You'll see like a little bit of a paint error right there. We got the stars that peek up to the midsole, and then we look at the midsole. You can see that that textured. Again, it's aged. It's sail. Maybe it would look more sail and less yellow if it was on a darker background, but for me, with this light shoe, it just looks more yellow than like even the standard kind of yellowed shoes we've been getting. But that's that, and then we got a flat black up top. So flat black all around the midsole, standing over to the medial side. I like that. I like everything from the midsole down. I love that. The upper is kind of interesting for me. So we'll start with this mud guard because that's kind of the first thing you're going to notice. It's like a very thick cut, like hairy suede on this mud guard. And I gotta say, I feel like that hairy suede kind of ruins the shoe for me a little bit. But the rest of the upper, we've got this very interesting nubuck. Good movement on it, by the way. In this sort of ivory cream color. And I like that. I like the sort of lavenderish ivory. It's like an ivory with like lavender tints. I don't know. What was the color on the box? The box says this is Fossil Stone. I get that. Yeah, I'm still going ivory. And you'll have to forgive me because this mood lighting here is red, and I feel like it's affecting the way we can see the sneaker. So let me move that. All right, so now you can see it without like all the red reflection on it. And yeah, it's like that. Yeah, it's not quite bone to me, but it's close. But yeah, really good movement on that nubuck, or yeah, that nubuck. And we got a kind of monochromatic look with that. Like there's everything's the same color on the upper, with the exception of the Jumpman here, which I like. This Jumpman is not embroidered. It's like that plastic, kind of ironed on, if you will. I don't know what the process is to do this, but that's pretty cool. I like that with the Flight logo. Again, everything, all ivory, everything. Laces, the lace bed, the cages. I like that a lot. And I don't know, maybe the shoe is growing on me. Taking a look real quick at the sock liner. You've got a quilted sock liner in this shoe. Is that going to focus? We'll see. And we had a quilted sock liner last time, but this is a little bit different in that it's not as raw everywhere. It's kind of sewn in a little bit differently than the previous Jordan 4. A Ma Maniére, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm thinking of the differences between the 3 and the 4. But anyway, let's look at the heel. Got a nice Nike Air on the heel. I always love the Nike Air on the Jordan collabs. It just makes them feel that much more premium and special. Let's take a look at the left shoe while we're here, just so you can see the extras that came on my pair. This is like a little testing circle. So like if you were to take this to a shoe cleaner or like a cobbler or whatever, they would test whatever methods of cleaning on this before they tried it on the actual shoe. I don't think this is actually supposed to come with your shoe. I think this is just something that the rep companies do, just as like a little premium thing. But I don't think that's supposed to happen with your regular retail shoe. So y'all let me know, for those of you who have retail pairs, since this is not one. Let's take a look. Got the Nike Air hang tag. We got the A Ma Maniére 10th anniversary hang tag. Quality goods handled with care. I like the smaller one instead of that big obnoxious A Ma Maniére tag we get on a lot of the other collabs. That's dope. You will notice, as usual, you got the Jumpman on one shoe, you got the A Ma Maniére on the other. A Ma Maniére is almost always on the left shoe. And I love the A Ma Maniére logo. That sort of word mark, if you will. It's not a word mark. It's not what word mark means. Some interesting, like, sort of inconsistency, right? So, like, you can see, as I'm looking, you see, like, the lining where it's not quite sewn right here. So you see that lining kind of peeking out right there. I don't know how well you can see that, but you can see it's not on the other side. Or it's supposed to be like this rough cut, but it's kind of sewn. But then we got like this white bit peeking through. I don't know what that is. Like, I guess the backing sort of heel counter. You can see through the shoe. You kind of get that right here on the other shoe. So that's interesting. I'm always looking like, okay, what are the inconsistencies? What are the things that you'll see on this shoe that you wouldn't necessarily see on the retail shoe? Usually with a Jordan 4, you got the shape to look for. Like, and this is a little bit boxy. It's not like as rounded as, say, the Jordan 4 Shadow that I reviewed recently, or say the SB4s. Like, they all had like this sort of really cool like radius on it. These don't necessarily have, these are close. And I don't know if it's just because of the suede material or just in general, but this toe box in general is slimmed it down. You can see that, but the shape does, even though it's slim, it's like slim and boxy. So that's interesting stuff there. But all in all, man, this is a dope shoe. I think, listen, A Ma Maniére is blank and O on their collabs. There is not one collab I've seen A Ma Maniére have, specifically with Jordan Brand, that I feel is a miss. I know there have been some that haven't really been hits at retail, like the white Jordan 12, for example. But honestly, I love every A Ma Maniére sneaker that I've seen. These are no exception. Let's put this little leaf there just for the thumbnail. I think this is a dope shoe. And if it's still available, you should definitely get it before the prices creep up. Shout out to the homies that sent this over, my kicks. And I'll see you guys in another video soon. Till then, stay safe. Peace.